I'm Rirkrit Tiravanija, and here in Stockholm because I guess I have been awarded the Absolut Prize. You know that there are a lot of artists who deserve to get an award, and to be selected out of those artists, it's a big honor. It's always a great prize when you just get it out of the blue without having to to prepare or to submit, or other kind, so I never applied for prize or for grants or anything, because in a way, it was a lot of work and things you have to do uh, to propose yourself, so I think it's a wonderful idea to just suddenly call someone and say you've got the prize. I think that patronage in the art has always been there. I think that it's important that the company does it sincerely, because they think it's important part of their culture, rather than to do it because they want to you know change their image or something. So I mean, I think Absolute has always been involved with art one way or another. So I think it's seems to make a perfect sense that they now kind of give prizes to the artists, since the artists have been making a lot of work in a way collaboratively with them. I guess I've always tried to avoid categorizing the work, but in some ways, one easy description that is that it's relational. So I would say it's more about activities than object making. Often it's about trying to have the audience who are viewing or are confronted by the art, or the idea of the art, to have a bit of a moment where they are able to relate to each other, rather than relating to something external to themselves and being reflective that way. It's more about being reflective about their own condition in the situation that they're in with the art. I mean, we always thought that the future would give us more time, that we would have more free time, that the machines or whatever progress would actually free the people from work, and the reality in many ways is that we are more bounded by the machine and work than by, free time. The first time I came to Stockholm was early 90s, and I was here for an event called New Reality Mix. I arrived, I met some young art students, and they were helping me, and we made the Swedish meatball. So the idea was, okay, everyone, the young artists came with their mothers and grandmothers' recipe of Swedish meatball, and I asked them to make their, whatever. And I would put into their recipe a kind of Thai curry, red curry paste into the mix. And at that time, of course, like everybody was like coming and go, and it was 24 hours, so you stayed in this place. There were different performances, different things being shown and discussed, and we were just there like cooking all the time, these meatballs. And so people would eat it as part, dinner, but also as part of the, and of course they would all be surprised because, back then it was like very spicy for any Swede to be eating a curry spiced meatball. Your familiarity with anything should always be confronted. My work is like performative, but it's not a kind of a stage event in that sense. It would look like a normal kitchen in the cafeteria, and just that there are some strange people cooking some strange food. Hopefully, people will enjoy eating it.